Welcome back. Oh my goodness, it's Monday night. It's been a crazy few days. As you can see, we've changed locations. This is my newly updated office area. So I'm really excited about that. I also just got a whole new ring light situation. So I'm hoping that my tech problems will be resolved now. So huge updates. So last week I found out that Travel Brilliant won an award from Lux Life magazine. I was a little surprised, but super excited. So they sent me an email and they let me know that we won Most Trusted Disney Travel Agency for New York State. So you guys know we love Disney. That's where we started. Obviously we booked the whole world now, but to win an award as the most trusted Disney travel agent in New York State is huge, and it's such like a to my heart. So you guys know, especially Walt Disney World is one of the most complicated trips that you can book. And so I know that my Disney folks come to me because I can help them with that. We really try very hard to make really special recommendations to everybody who books a Disney trip. Whether you're going to Walt Disney World and we're recommending a fun restaurant that you and your family might enjoy, booking all of those details for your Disney cruise and making sure that you have everything that you need to have a good time, explaining fish extenders, you know, our Adventures by Disney, our the Aulani trips. So thank you, because you know, part of our ability to win that award as the most trusted advisor is that they looked for reviews on the internet. So whether it was on Facebook or Travel Leaders or anything like that, they were really looking for a couple different things. And one of them is our digital presence, how much information we share, how open we are with our clients, our transparency, but also our reviews. And it just felt so good to win an award, especially after a year like 2020 where most of us didn't get to do anything particularly excited, like go on a Disney trip. So we're really excited about that. We are getting a full page article too in the magazine, which is amazing and exciting. And I'm still a little flabbergasted, but in the best way possible. So as soon as all of that comes out, I'll make sure I include links for you guys here in the group and on the Facebook page. So yeah, so I think next month, I don't know, my deadline to get all of my information is like next week. So as soon as I know more though, I'll share it with you guys. So yes, most trusted Disney travel agency in New York State. So I couldn't have done it without you guys. And I love you and thank you guys so much for being awesome clients and sharing your Disney dreams with me. The other thing that just happened, so I've been getting a lot of contacts from various publications to speak about what's going on in the travel industry and the travel world, and a few of those have come out, so I've posted links to the articles that I've been quoted in. And I just got a phone call today from a reporter at the New York Times and she was looking for some you know, some thoughts about, you know, how travel is changing and sort of the direction in travel that we're seeing. And, you know, she kind of had found me through some of the posts that I've done on my blog. And again, you know, through the internet, and then some of the other like press releases and things that I've sent out, and really kind of focused on the idea of slow travel and what that means. And if you guys know, it really does tie into some of the stuff I've been talking about in terms of bucket lists. And that what I'm seeing is that folks are not just kind of going to Italy to check off, you know, I've been to Rome, I've been to Venice, I've been to, you know, those places because they feel like things that you should be checking off. And a lot more care is being put into choosing destinations and kind of slowing down so that you can kind of take a deeper dive into those locations. And then also things like train travel that are becoming more popular, again, where the journey is part of the trip. And so the idea of slow travel and what that means and how that kind of ties into a more sustainable way to travel, if we're not just taking giant cruise ships to, you know, into little ports and things like that, if we're really taking more care about the destinations that we choose, and picking things that are more meaningful to us. So we talked about this in bucket list travel, but, you know, having those things that you remember from your childhood, or, you know, literature or movies or things that you were really like fond of, and kind of using that as your inspiration to travel, to see those things and experience those feelings that they brought to you, I think is really amazing. And so we had a whole conversation about that, and I think she said next week that's going to be published, so fingers crossed. I had actually spoken to her for something else, and it was just an email submission for a little quote. And then she reached back out to me and said, you know, we weren't able to use it in that article, but we'd love to speak to you on this. So hopefully that comes out next week, and I will also post a link to that. So it's been, oh my goodness, I'm all red. I took my glasses off because the one thing about the ring light is that you get this. So I don't know. I'm figuring it all out. Anywho, so yeah, it's been a really crazy and exciting week. And of course, Mother's Day was great. I hope you guys all enjoyed your Mother's Day. What else is going on? Oh, so again, travel is picking back up, and that shows in my schedule as well. If you guys remember 2019, it was fast and furious. Like, I was going all over the place, visiting destinations and doing site tours, and, you know, really getting out there and experiencing a lot of things to share with you guys. So, we had a very quick Disney trip planned, for next week. It was kind of one of those things where our family had to keep pushing that deposit out and keep changing our dates, and you guys have all experienced that too. But then I got invited from Universal Studios Orlando to come down and do what they call a self-guided agent experience. So basically, they're giving us the the room and the tickets. They really want us to experience what Universal is like right now. So we were able to kind of like sandwich that into our already planned Walt Disney World vacation. So that's really exciting. So we're going to spend 2 nights in Universal. So we'll make sure that I will make sure that I'm sharing all of that with you, but you guys will obviously see Harrison and Eric in that as well. And then we're scooting over to Disney World, and I'm really excited about this because the kiddo and the husband still have not experienced Galaxy's Edge. And that's really amazing. We were able to score our coveted park reservation for Galaxy's Edge, and it was a little bit hard because it's a holiday weekend, and that is obviously getting into Hollywood Studios is like the hottest ticket, so we were able to get that. We've got like some really fun things going on there. I'm gonna visit what's turned out to be one of my favorite restaurants, Skipper Canteen. We've also scheduled a little photo shoot at Animal Kingdom, so it's gonna be a really fun trip. So and then when I get back, I'm home for a few days, and then I'm scooting back around and heading to the Riviera Maya. So again, it's a little fast and furious. This is kind of how my 2019 was. So I'm hoping that this bodes well for us getting back to travel. So heading down to Mexico, I was invited by the Charisma Resorts. So if you guys don't know, I love Charisma Resorts. They are, gourmet all-inclusive resorts. We as a family had stayed at the Nickelodeon Resort in Punta Cana, and that's a Charisma resort. So they have the property in Punta Cana. They also have an Azul Beach Resort in Negril, Jamaica, and then they have a handful of resorts in Mexico. They have an Azul, they have Generations, they have a bunch of El Dorado properties, El Dorado Royale, Casitas, Maroma, and oh, there goes my light. Maroma, and Seaside Suites. And Seaside Suites is actually my favorite property. But I don't get as many people there as I wish that I could, because it is a little bit, oop, there's my light. It is a little bit of a jaunt from the airport. So, where your Cancun area, so your Azul and kind of your El Dorado Casitas and Royale are going to be kind of more in that hotel zone, or in that closer to the Cancun airport. And then a little bit further down, you're going to get Maroma, and then kind of closer to Tulum, if you guys are familiar with Mexico. So, you know, it's like almost an hour and a half transfer to Seaside Suites, but it's gorgeous. I love it. It's one of my favorites. So going there, oh, they also just opened Margaritaville, so I'm actually staying there, and they're opening a new Nickelodeon resort in Cancun, and they're all swim up suites. They've got a like 21 slide water park, and that's opening for reservations in June. So huge. So I'm hoping to get a peek at that while we're there. And but anyways, the focus on this is going to be destination weddings. So I've been there before and visited the properties, but we're really going to take a deeper dive and do some education on their destination weddings. So if you have anybody that you know, or you're thinking about doing a destination wedding, let me know if you have any specific questions. They do a fantastic job. Their resorts are beautiful. The food is amazing. It's some of the best food I've ever eaten in my life has been at a charisma resort, especially their Mexican locations. I have this awesome video. It was probably for the longest time one of my most popular posts on Instagram, of this like just amazingly warm and sweet Mexican woman like hand making tortillas on the resort, and like these little tortillas, and she's hand making them, and then she's making you these like amazing tacos, and I could have eaten like 100 of them. They were amazing. So if you guys have any questions about destination weddings, make sure that you reach out to me, because while I'm there, I'm gonna try to do lives, and if I can't get live all the time, depending on the Wi-Fi, I'm gonna, do updates as often as I can about what's going on. So you guys will be coming with me, so stay tuned to the page. And then the same thing with Universal and Disney. Like if you guys want anything, like if there's questions that you have, let me know. I'll try to take videos. I'll try to answer your questions and show you live what those things look like if you have questions or concerns. So yeah, June's getting so the next few weeks are going to be bananas, but I have travelers going. I have folks on trips now. I have folks going on trips in a couple days. It's happening. So here's the one thing I will say. If you guys are still thinking about a summer vacation, and I know for a long time people were a little bit on the fence about whether they were going to travel this summer, and I totally understand. But now, as we're getting people vaccinated and our travel restrictions are becoming more manageable, there's, especially our resorts are making it really easy for you to get that COVID test so that you can have that for your return flight. Summer is booking. We still don't have 100% capacity at any of these resorts or on any of these tours. So we're seeing a really significant inventory issue right now. So if you have a summer vacation on your wish list, whether it's a house rental or a resort or a Disney vacation or whatever it is, we have Europe open. We have, Greece is open. Croatia's open. Croatia, you guys know I love Croatia. Kenya, Tanzania, United Arab Emirates, Morocco. There's places that are open for this summer. We also do have cruises going this summer in the Mediterranean. So if you guys want to do that, please reach out to me soon, because we are seeing pricing that's going to start increasing because we have very little inventory left. I can tell you right now, both rental cars and flight pricing is starting to climb. We have a national rental car shortage. So this summer, if you thought, well, maybe we'll just rent a car and do it that way, it's probably going to be more expensive than flying because the industry sold off so many cars last year, and they didn't repurchase what they would normally repurchase every year. So there is a huge shortage. Like even in Buffalo, I'm seeing prices for rental cars like $300 a day, which is insane in Buffalo. So And the flight prices, I think, are catching up with that because the airlines know that if you're not going to rent a car, you're going to fly. So if you guys want to go someplace this summer, I really do truly suggest thinking about that now, and what you want to do. And again, there's amazing sales. All of our all-inclusive resorts are still running promos right now. So for example, Charisma has a fantastic promo. I posted about that right around Mother's Day. So there's definitely still deals out there, but we're gonna see those start to go for the summer, and we're gonna see all those deals pushing out to the fall because they're just not gonna have the inventory to honor or to, you know, to have any more capacity this summer. So resorts are still at like 30%. So if you guys are still a little leery, I will say when we went down in October, it was very quiet at our resort. So you're not going to have that big body party atmosphere if that's what you're looking for. It's still going to be a little bit more subdued because we're just not going to have the capacity at these resorts that we would normally. So those big foam parties and things like that you would get at a Ryu, you're not really going to see those as much. But if you're looking to relax, if you're looking to have, you know, some really good family time, this is the time to book. I promise you, I'm not harping on that to be a hard sale. I just don't want you to come to me and say, all right, we're ready to go. And then that vacation that today might have been $2,000 is $4,000 because we're seeing that happen. Yeah. So anyways, I just wanted to pop on because there was so much kind of news swirling around, and it was just so exciting to see. It really feels like there's been a shift, and it's fantastic. So as soon as we get the details on the article from Lux magazine, we'll post that in here. Apparently I'm getting a handsome crystal trophy or an award, an actual physical award, which is very exciting. I have to figure out a place to put it in my little office. And as soon as we get a link for that New York Times article, I'll also put that in here. So yeah, it's very exciting. And I'm actually just looking at this because I'm not gonna lie, if you guys have been to Disney World, you know when you get the box, right? Like, it's a moment, and we haven't had that moment in so long. I got a little teary-eyed, like looking at our magic bands. Oh yeah, our little magic bands. Look at how cute those are. So the kiddos, you can't really see it, but he got like a rainbow. It's like a rainbow Mickey. It's really cute. It's actually from the Pride collection. Disney did a great job with their Pride collection this year. Eric's got the black. I don't know if you guys can see it, the black one. And then I got the really pale pink. We don't necessarily need magic bands because we have a million, but there's always that moment when your magic bands come that like your vacation is real, it's coming. So I still love that moment. I'm living for that moment when those bands come and you get to open the box and like it's real. So we're putting together outfits. I've got what I think is going to be a really cool outfit for our day at Galaxy's Edge. Kind of going for a Padme vibe. Yeah. Anyways, that's really all I have. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. As always, we're here to answer them. If you have those vacation requests, get them in. You can either drop them in the comments here or just go right to the website, which is travelbrilliant.net. If you hit that contact form, it's going to give me all of the details that I need. You can fill that out right there. And then it just saves me asking you in a message or an email, because those are kind of all the details that we need to at least get the planning started. Yeah. So that's it from us at Travel Brilliant in our new little office space. So you can see this is my little College of Disney Knowledge Award. This was like our gift when we first graduated the College of Disney Knowledge several years ago. If you guys remember, in 2019, we won an award. Well, with my old agency, I won an award for like top seller. So I got like a little mini plush and like a sipper. Oh, there's my little picture of me and Lisa Loeb from like a million years ago. But yeah, this is kind of all our little travel stuff. I got like a little sign here. This is travel far enough that you find yourself. So, which is from Michael's, and I love it. That's Diagon Alley up there. So we tried to like spruce up the office space with kind of our things. So now we have to find space for a trophy, and we wouldn't have gotten that if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you so much. I will see you real soon.